Hi everyone, Marie Hart here. This is my first ever video. I've never posted on social media before. I'm very nervous. Just want to let everyone out there know this is an audition video for Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. I am going to make this video for Warner Brothers and hopefully I don't get any judgments. Again, I'm very nervous. I just want to start off how much I appreciate J.K. Rowling and Warner Brothers for bringing these characters to life. Growing up, watching my favorite idol in movie and television, Helena Bonham Carter, just seeing everyone on screen is a huge blessing and gives me something to look forward to. I don't want to disclose my age because I don't want to get any judgment. Again, Helena Bonham Carter, if you ever see this, I am a devoted fan. I have loved you since early on in childhood, probably since I watched Sweeney Todd at the age of 14. Before then, I would have been 12. When The Corpse Bride came out. There is one movie I have not seen you in it, and it's on my list. I'll have to find that movie. Right now, this is an audition video. I will upload photos later, because I did make audition photos. Nothing fancy like this, though. It's just me. Less makeup. No hair bow, no Slytherin sweater. As you can see, my house is Slytherin. I am a Slytherin girl. But the character that I want to audition for is Delphine Riddle. What I want to say about Delphine is, again, I don't want any criticism. I feel like I can relate to Delphine. I don't see her as a villain, not entirely. I see her as someone who has been struggling in life, trying to find her own identity. She's an orphan, and I feel like I can relate to her because I was an orphan. I wasn't adopted until I was almost 7 or about 7. I was born in San Francisco, California. I don't remember a whole lot. I grew up in mostly foster care those first 2.5 years. I don't remember my birth mother, honestly, and I don't remember ever my birth father. The only thing I remember about my birth mother would be her long brown hair, her Hispanic features, her skin tone, and her eyes, but I don't remember what she looks like. So I feel like I can relate to Delphine, and I'm trying not to cry here because I'm very passionate about Bellatrix and Delphine and orphan-like characters. That is how I grew up. And just did all this makeup, really trying not to cry. But I feel like I can relate to Delphine because, in a way, I don't know who I am. I'm trying to figure myself out. As a teenager, I was that kind of kid who didn't really have best friends. I never had friends that I knew I was going to grow up with. I was a very social butterfly. I didn't really have that kind of connectivity with people. Whoever was around, I wanted to be around them. It didn't matter who they really were. People who just felt like they didn't fit in compared to all the rest of the other kids who knew what they were interested in, who knew who they were going to be in their adult life. I wasn't one of those people. I'm very talented in singing. I have a few awards, not big ones, just local competition awards. I have been singing since I was about 7, but I didn't get lessons until I was 8. In 2002, my second year in 2nd grade, I got held back. While everyone gave away desserts or Christmas danishes and stuff, I was the one singing all the carols. I had a candle crown on my head, dressed in white and everything. It was nice. I also got a part in a small play. I starred as a little princess, and I loved dressing up as a kid. In my adult life now, I still like to dress up. This is my birthday wish also, to be Delphine in Cursed Child. Again, Bellatrix. I love Helena Bonham Carter, and when she played Bellatrix, I had not read all the books at that point. I was 11 years old when the Goblet of Fire came out, the book, and I think that was like the last book that I read. Me and my brother, the middle child, so he's like 8 months older than me, used to like go around the house, jumping all over the furniture, pretending we would have duels. Now he works in politics. I have Half-Blood Prince with me right here. I have been reading it to my boyfriend. It's a very slow process because men like to take their time, and I am just like, no, let's get this done right now so we can be finished with it. He does not have Instagram, thankfully. He probably put me on blast. I love the color and the cover. It's a tongue twister. And I also have another green book. It's not a Harry Potter book, but my appreciation for green books is just through the roof right now. I have not read it yet, but it's called Raising the Horseman. This author is wonderful. So her stories is giving Disney villains a background story and explaining how they came to be, why they became the people or characters that they became. And I feel like I can relate to a lot of these misunderstood characters. There's so much trauma that comes with being an orphan. Even if you are adopted, there's so much trauma that comes with that because you feel like you don't belong. You feel out of place. And growing up, even to this day as an adult, I feel like my brothers get more attention than I do. Like I said, there's a lot of trauma, and I feel like a lot of people don't really understand the trauma that comes with it. I have OCD, PTSD, ADHD, ADD, but very mildly, I feel. And there's just so much that comes with that. I have to take medication. Oh, there's so many people that I want to tag. I have done as much research as I can to tag people. Again, this is Warner Brothers. So Warner Brothers is all over the world. I mean, they have places in the UK, they have places in California, and I live in the States. I do not drive, so I don't know how I would make it in the UK. If there's a way to transport me out there, you got me, no matter what. They say there's a will and a way. Whatever happens, happens. I'll try not to be disappointed. It would absolutely break my heart. Again, there's probably better people out there than me, and I try to be open-minded about it as much as I can, even though I don't really want to. Anyone in Warner Brothers, I have several names that I wrote down that I try to find on Instagram. Jessica Richards, Lucy Jackman, Thea Banks, Emily Stillman, and Toby Dickens. I did send requests, so I'm hoping those requests get approved. I hope you guys see this because I know you guys have whatever magic can make things happen. This is my ultimate dream, is to star alongside my number one favorite movie television idol, Helena Bonham Carter. Again, my perspective on things from a character's point of view and my personal point of view. Like I said, with just Delphine Riddle, I don't consider her as a villain entirely. Yes, she killed a character. I feel like she is misunderstood, which I can relate to how she is. I did write some quotes. I will get to that later. Another person who's an idol of mine who I hope dearly sees this is Tim Burton. You are an absolute hero of mine. As a kid, everything used to be on video cassette when I was little. DVDs were there, but not entirely. Like, they were just being brought out into the world. Nightmare Before Christmas was my first film that I've ever seen from you, and it used to be my favorite. Everything that I think of that gave me nightmares as a kid, Tales from the Crypt. As a little toddler, I could be dead asleep and that theme song would come on, and I would just leap out of bed just to go make sure. And that's like, yep. I would hide under the covers, and hearing that opening theme song, I cannot explain the fear I had as a child. It's just incredibly mortifying. J.K. Rowling, I do not know if you still own the rights to the Harry Potter movies, or if you're still partnered with Warner Brothers or Universal Studios. I'm trying to be as respectful as I can possibly be, quoting Delphine and Bellatrix. Again, I'm just concerned about any copyright issues, so I don't want to get in trouble. Again, this is just me auditioning to play Delphine and give my perspective on how I can relate to these characters. To improvise, I have a chopstick. I do not have a wand because they are expensive. Thanks, Universal. I also want to tag Tom Felton and Ralph Fiennes. Tom Felton, if you are watching this, you are another reason I sorted into Slytherin House at 9 years old. You were my absolute crush. I don't know how to explain from a 9-year-old girl's perspective other than I wanted to marry you. Ralph Fiennes, I absolutely love your portrayal as Lord Voldemort. I don't see Delphine taking after Bellatrix. She is manipulative, but I feel like she does have a calmer demeanor. Again, she wants to be a daddy's girl trying to resurrect her father, and I feel like her wanting to do that sort of gives her a sense of identity, which is something that I wanted to try to explain. When you don't know who your birth parents are, you are missing something. You are missing who you are biologically or personality-wise, and I feel like I can relate to that. I just want to touch base with, I know I don't look how Delphine is described in the book, but I do want to say that anytime I watch a movie starring Helena Bonham Carter in it, I feel like I look like her and she looks like me, and we both have that crazy, poofy, stubborn hair that does not want to cooperate on a daily basis. It just does whatever it wants to. Ever since discovering her as a young girl, I knew from the get-go that is someone I want to look up to. I also want to say with Draco Malfoy's character, reading The Cursed Child, anyone who knows Draco Malfoy, his story is very heartbreaking. I've cried a few times reading The Cursed Child, not only because I have a crush on Tom Felton, I absolutely adored his character, but Draco Malfoy's story ripped my heart to pieces. I don't know if there's any explanation further than that.
Hogwarts, Hogwarts, Hoggy Hogwarts, teach us something, please.
So please go to my Instagram. I will post this on YouTube. You can all email me at mariehart93@gmail.com. I will put that below. You can look me up on YouTube at Marie Hart, Instagram Marie Hart. I will post all the information that I need to. There are going to be photos posted with this on Instagram. I will just tag everybody involved in the Harry Potter movies. J.K. Rowling, Ralph Fiennes, Tom Felton, Helena Bonham Carter, everybody, even maybe some Slytherin groups. But thank you. I appreciate you all, and I hope you guys enjoy. It's already almost 11 o'clock here in the States, in Colorado. I'm just going to get right down to Delphine quotes just because I feel like it'll be the easiest for me. I could not find a whole lot of Delphine quotes. I tried to find as much as I could online. It's been over a year since I've read the book. I do not own it. I had to borrow it from my local library. So I will just get down to it. I was unwell as a child for a few years. Other people got to go. I didn't. That is Delphine referring to not going to Hogwarts. She did not go to Hogwarts as a child. I am the new past. I am the future. I am the answer this world has been looking for. So she's declaring her dark vision for the future. I also learned that she is an augury. Reading the book, I didn't understand what that meant. I had to look it up. I was like, okay, I get it. So now she's fighting Harry at the church on Godric's Hollow. Are you crawling away from me? Harry Potter, hero of the wizarding world, crawling away like a little rat. So she's taunting Harry Potter. She's trying to fight him, and he doesn't really want to fight this young 16, 17-year-old girl because, what kind of grown man wants to do that? Please, kill me. I only want to meet my father and be with him. She is begging Harry to end her life. She's over it. On to the Bellatrix quotes. You stupid elf! You could have killed me! How dare you defy your master? That sword was meant to be in my vault at Gringotts. How did you get it? Did you and your friends take it from my vault? My lord, I'd like to volunteer for the task. I want to kill the boy. Well. Look we have here. It's Harry Potter. He's all bright and shiny and new. Just in time for the Dark Lord. Get Draco. Don't be shy, sweetie. Now, if this isn't who we think it is, Draco, and we shall call him, he'll kill us all. We need to be absolutely sure. Gus, what's wrong with his face? Or ran into a stinging jinx? Was it you, dearie? Give me her wand. Let's see what her last spell was. Aha! I got you. Sissy, put the boys in the cellar. I'm going to have a conversation with this one, girl to girl. Neville Longbottom, is it? How's Mum and Dad? He knows how to play. Itty Bitty Potter. Avada Kedavra! Ooh, guess who? Before I go, there is someone I want you all to meet. She is right here with me. She's my baby. This is Isabel Marie Toulis Hemphill. Say hi! It's your first Instagram and YouTube video. Say hi! We love you all. Thank you. I hope everyone is staying safe. And thanks for watching. Bye.